In the fall of 1923, the First World War and the global pandemic that followed it were receding into memory. The world economy was lifting itself out of a post-war recession. In the United States, the Roaring '20s, with its vast social changes and the country's reactions to them, were getting underway. On September 23rd of that year, in a 140-year-old converted farmhouse in rural East Providence, a headmaster, his wife, 3 teachers, and 32 boys gathered to inaugurate a new and different school for Rhode Island, the Providence Country Day School. Part of the Country Day movement, a new idea in education, PCD was the first kind of this distinctively American institution in southern New England. Even then, the school was at the forefront of educational innovation. Its opening was the result of the effort of some 80 men and women, mostly residents of Providence's East Side, whose children had attended the Gordon School. PCD's first year saw only grades 6 and 7, then called forms, and by 1927 the school had expanded to include its first graduating class. In the first year of the school's operation, the entire curriculum was taught by 4 teachers: founding headmaster Mr. Breed, Percival C. Norris, aka Norrie, Richard H. Buffum, and Theodore R. Jeffers. Though much has changed over the last 100 years, many of the school's founding philosophies remain intact and have stood the test of time. Play the game. There will be no sideliners or bench warmers. No good or bad colleges, only right or wrong. Individuals, not a standardized product turned out wholesale and labeled students, will be graduated. Mere scholastic development of the students is by no means the sole aim of the school. We shall offer the advantages of boarding school life by combining home and school influence. The core of the PCD approach closely resembles that of its early days, and yet the school has evolved and grown in profound ways. In its first 3 decades, the school, under the dynamic leadership of Ed Lund, exceeded the infrastructure of the original campus of the old Sweetland Farm. During the 1970s and 80s, under the leadership of Evan R. West, the school began its eastward migration, adding a new upper school, a library, and a field house, which continued to serve the school well. In 1991, under the direction of Headmaster Porter Pete Caesar and Board President Bob Pagano, 68, PCD admitted its first cohort of female students, joined in 1998 by the school's first female leader, Susan Haberland, whose presence elevated our programs and community in all ways. Just a few years later, in 1996-97, Headmaster Corkery consolidated the campus onto the east side of Pawtucket Avenue and most creatively moved Metcalf and Chase Halls to round out our dynamic 35-acre campus. No longer would students get a Saturday detention for low roading. But of course, the distinguishing feature that makes PCD such a special and unique place is the people. It is and always has been a tight-knit community. In the words of Dick Philbrick, 42, alumnus, teacher, department chair, parent, trustee, a happy place and a productive place. The school has been blessed from its first days down to the present by a talented, versatile, and committed faculty whose bonds with students and with each other often endure for decades. For a century, PCD teachers, coaches, and advisors have impacted students for the better, in and out of the classroom, on the playing fields, and on stage or in the studio. And it is no understatement to say that they have changed the arc of the lives of young people entrusted to their care. These adults have helped them grow as learners, develop self-discipline and character, and imparted lessons that last well into adulthood. Families, too, have been integral to the strength of the school. Their goodwill and loyalty in good times and trying times have sustained PCD over the years and in the present day. A genuine strength of PCD has been the partnership between families and the school, in the spirit of helping young people prepare for the next level of their education and to grow into productive adults. The school's rich traditions, Chowder Day, holiday tea among others, with their fun and fellowship, are made stronger and more authentic because of parent leadership and participation. Our students have gone on to lead remarkable lives, impacting nearly all imaginable walks of life. PCD alumni have made notable contributions in public service, the military, business, law, medicine, education, religion and the arts, technology, engineering, building and construction, and finance, to name just a few. Invariably, alums of all ages will point back to their formative years at Country Day, where they were asked to stretch themselves in and out of the classroom, and where their engagement in the life of the school, in athletics, the arts, and extracurriculars, accelerated their personal growth and leadership opportunities, and contributed to the building of lifelong friendships. Through it all, we have stayed true to our mission and to the vision of our founders. As we celebrate our centennial milestone, we do so with tremendous momentum and take pride in our nimbleness and ability to remain in the forefront of innovation. After our merger with another great Rhode Island institution, the 125-year-old Henry Barnard Elementary School, PCD now serves 375 students in grades pre-kindergarten through 12. In 2020, PCD made national news when we reset our tuition, making our wonderful school accessible to an additional 6,000 Rhode Island families and taking on the crisis of educational affordability. We continue to grow and are stronger, more diverse, more dynamic, more confident with each passing year. And we are excited to be sharing this moment in the life of the school with you. Thank you for your support and belief in PCD and for carrying on what it means to be a Knight. Our 100 years is a testament to your commitment and dedication to the Providence Country Day School.